Hello, Taurus. This is your Wheel of Fortune reading for March 2020. The Wheel of Fortune is a reading designed specifically to let you know where your opportunities lie for the coming month. It's a very forward-looking reading, and it's, again, all about letting you know about those conditions and circumstances that you might encounter, which will help you to accomplish your goals, which will help you to improve your life, and hopefully let you know a little bit about how best to make use of those opportunities and what they might lead to. So in your case this month, Taurus, I'm seeing you as someone who is going to be attending to the details. You are going to be very detail oriented this month. And so the things that you might be dealing with and the ways in which you might be moving forward and improving your life and that of others around you as well may have to do with paying a lot of careful attention to the small things and the small things that need to be attended to. The first thing I'm seeing is that there is someone around you, and there's going to be someone in your life this month. This might be you, this might be someone you encounter, but it's going to be somebody with a broken heart. It's going to be someone with a broken heart, very likely because of the ending of a romantic relationship, but this could also be some other circumstance, some kind of family or professional circumstance. But whether this person is you or it's someone else you encounter, your ability to see to those details and to be very mindful of the little things is going to help whomever this is get over it, to completely get over it, because it's time to get over the broken heart. And that's what the cards are saying here. Whether this is you or someone else that you are very close to, who you are helping in whatever capacity, just by being a friend or by being a counselor, by being someone who is there to help them in need, by helping them, either yourself or someone else, get over this broken heart. And again, this is going to be a full completion. This is going to bring a great deal of mental clarity to you specifically. This is going to be something that helps you to really understand in a much more conscious and clear way both yourself, the other person, and the world you live in. So this is something not to shy away from. Again, whether it's yourself or whether it's someone else. If someone else comes into your life, they have a broken heart, they're commiserating. This is not something to shy away from. This is something you can be very helpful with, and something that's going to be very good for you. I also see you in a circumstance, and this may be, the Justice card is on the table, but just intuitively and with the other cards I'm seeing around it, this may be an actual legal issue in some respect, in which you feel bound. You feel completely bound, like you don't have any options, and there's nothing that you can do about it. It may be causing you a great deal of stress. And what you want is for that justice to take place. What you want is for equanimity to step in and just rectify that universal principle that we're all looking for to make things right, how prevalent or not it might be, justice to come in and make things right and put things back into balance. Now, what I can say is that by going through this circumstance, you are going to become a much more even-tempered person. And this is important, regardless of how this circumstance shakes out. This is very important for you because this is going to be, again, an opportunity to become someone who is more ready to go through trials in life, more able to go through trials in life without the kind of stress and suffering that we associate with that. It's going to bring you to a place where you are able to be calm, cool, and collected in circumstances where you did not know you could before. I can't tell you, excuse me, I can't tell you based on the cards what they're saying here, just exactly how this circumstance is going to shake out. But again, there's something going on where you feel you're bound, where you feel like there's nothing you can do. And because of this attitude of attention to detail that you have right now, this may be causing you a great deal of stress, What you want is for justice to be done. Typically, when we want justice to be done, that's hoping that some third party or some authority will just come in and make it happen. But whatever transpires in this situation, this is going to be very good for you. It's going to be good for your soul. I hate saying it that way because I don't necessarily believe that adversity is good for the soul. I think that's a trite saying. But in this circumstance, whatever takes place, you're going to be much better and a much more mature and able person in the future, especially on an emotional level. You're going to have the opportunity this month coming up to charge into something. You're going to see the opportunity for happiness, something that makes you extremely happy. And it's going to be very clear in front of you, and you're going to be ready to go for it. That is from what the cards are saying, that's going to be a pretty good idea. When the time comes, whether this, again, in whatever area this is in your life, and I think this may be more of a professional issue, either professional or something having to do kind of with the logistics of life, that you see the opportunity to just charge in there and get it done. And it might involve some fast action. It might involve a little bit of haphazard attitude on your part, but just charging in there and getting it done quickly. This is going to bring you a great deal of happiness. Okay, and so look for that opportunity. Look for that opportunity to just and it should be clear when it comes up. Again, based on your attention to detail this month, it should be fairly clear that if you just rush right on into this situation and do what you need to do, there's a great deal of happiness in the offer for you, and the cards are saying that that happiness is going to be delivered. You may find yourself in a circumstance this coming month where something falls apart, and this may be this is represented by the Tower card, and the Tower in the tarot is often read as a sudden upheaval, as a sudden shift in circumstances, something that happens kind of out of the blue, whether it's good, whether it's something that we don't want to happen. Either way, it causes a kind of fundamental shift such that the old order just kind of crumbles and is gone. In my experience, the Tower can be sudden or the Tower can be slow. What it represents is the crumbling of foundations, the crumbling of the structure that you have around you. And you're going to find yourself in a situation like that in this coming month. And I'm here to tell you that you are in the proper mood and you are in the best you are the best mind frame possible to see this to a healthy conclusion. Okay, again, with the same, and this is a reiteration in the cards themselves, with the attention to detail, paying attention to the details rather than turning a blind eye or being haphazard in this case, you are going to be able to keep things together as they fall down. Hopefully that makes at least a little bit of sense. But there's going to be a clearing away of the old order, and when that happens, there's going to be a great deal of freedom experienced on your part as a result of this. And a good freedom, a freedom that you're ready to experience. In addition to the circumstance in which you somewhat feel bound and perhaps a little anxious, I'm seeing another in which you may come to loggerheads with another person. You may butt heads with another person. This can be or an institution, but I think in this case I'm seeing another person, someone else who just won't budge in the way that they behave, in the way that they impose, in the ways that you would like them to change, that might be beneficial for you if they did. It may be somebody that you've had some conflict with in the past or are ready to have some conflict with because of whatever this issue is between you. But you're going to find yourself in a position where there is no conflict between yourself and this person. There's not going to be any change as to that which upsets you or that which would put the two of you into conflict. But for the time being, there's going to be a truce. Now, this truce is going to give you the mental clarity that you need to see to the circumstances involved without any heavy, sharp battles going on. And I'll try to I'll try to make that a little bit more clear if I can. This kind of staying on an even keel, being at a level of truce or ceasefire with this other individual is going to give you the insight, the mental insight that you need in order to deal with whatever the issue is in front of you, in a way that doesn't cause any lasting damage. There's going to be some, and this is represented by the Five of Wands in the tarot. And the Five of Wands, very, very often I see coming up when the circumstance is it's kind of a fight, it's kind of a hassle, but it's really not more than that. Okay, it's not the Five of Swords; it's the Five of Wands. It's the kind of thing where nobody really comes out wounded, and we're able to take care of those petty issues that we really rather not have to deal with, but you're going to be able to take care of it. Look for that opportunity as well coming up in the coming month. Now, hope something I've said here can be of help to you. Be sure to refer back to this reading if you think that something you've heard can help you in the future throughout the month. And be sure to stay tuned to the channel for further readings. I am Art Kozak, and I hope to speak to you again in the future.